Mm. Recording on my end now.
So, remember when we
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's going on, man? So if this is how we're doing things, I got a couple things to send you as well. Yeah. You there?
Mm. Mm. Hey, hey.
Yeah, man.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Hawklyfe, man. It's the Chop It Up podcast. I got a good one for you today. What you just heard was Circles by my special guest, QL of Landfill.
How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Fuck, thanks for bringing me on here, man.
Oh, no problem. Let me remix that intro one more time. From Vancouver, British Columbia, QL of Landfill. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
let's fucking do this. Oh
Yes,
wait,
man.
am I allowed to swear, man? I don't have no fuck. I have a bad mouth. You're gonna have to edit that shit out.
Oh no, man, you curse on here, man. There's no
Oh,
filter.
thank God, because
There's
like
no
yeah,
filters.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen Trailer Park Boys, but it's like when freaking that guy, buddy's up on the freaking stand. And he's like, Judge, Your Honor, if I can't fucking swear and I can't fucking be myself, then how the hell am I going to do this?
Absolutely. Point blank and period. To get right into it, man. Before we get started, man, we're gonna get into this music, man. But before we get into this music, I want y'all to make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And y'all know this the road to 1,000. And ooh, we moving up right now. The numbers are speaking, and we at 719, man. Keep on supporting the movement. We do this for the love of independent artists and the love of this music and the love to see people grow, see people make it as artists. So that's the reason we do it, man. So keep supporting the movement. With that
Hey,
being said,
if you like that and you like what you hear here too, jump over to my page, subscribe to me too. I got a couple of things for you. I'm going to
subscribe
give
to
you some
QL.
knowledge later, not just music. I'm going to teach you how to do all the shit I do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you them details later on in the interview where you can find my guest QL. Right into the music though, man. Tell us the creative process behind circles.
Oh, circles? That okay, so the actual track itself, like I got the beat off of a producer who's actually he's working on a project with Strange Music now, H1. Um, he's a really dope producer. For me, I had the hardest time writing to this beat, and I don't know why. It's a dope beat,
Mhm.
and he's just got such a like unique style to him. It's got that old school flavor with like a lot of like live instrumentation as well as like just everything he does. But the verses themselves were actually from a song I wrote on guitar when I was in prison. It was like I spent 3 years in an Australian prison for freaking importation charges.
Mm.
Uh, I got out when I was like 27. I was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. I've been home for
Mhm.
4 years. Anyway, that song was basically just me sitting in my cell, just thinking about all the people who fucked me over in life.
Right.
Everybody who's just like a fake friend, always just like right smile into your face, just like, yeah, you're my best friend. This is my boy. This is my boy. And they'll fucking just fuck you over for 2 grand or fucking try and just do you dirty however they can. Like
Absolutely.
you go through life and you just get all these people who are just like, because I'm empathic. I'm like heavily empathic. So like I help people. I try and help everybody who I care about. And then you come across these people who are like narcissistic or like just so good at faking emotion, faking that they give a fuck. And they just take advantage of people like that. I got walked all over. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It's half the reason I ended up in prison was I just let people fucking walk all over me. And I just fucking did whatever the fuck came my way. I'm fucking after 30, I stopped giving a fuck. I'm all about I'm all about what I need to succeed. And I will bring anybody up with me who's with me. I will help anyone who needs it, but I'm not going to let people walk all over me anymore.
Absolutely. I
That's
understand. I just having this
basically what that was it.
conversation. I understand. Look, I was just having this conversation with somebody today about that same conversation. How people you will do everything for people and they'll still find a way to fuck over you because there's no gratitude. The world has lost gratitude. We were just talking about that today.
That's
People don't.
exactly it, man. And the world's lost gratitude. They don't care like they
Yeah.
used to. Well, no, I don't even know if they used to care, but like you grow up and like you try to see the best in everybody when you're like that type of person.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just see the worst in everybody, depending if you're another type of person, or some people just strictly are out for themselves and they'll step on anybody to get there.
So
And they've just learned how to fake like giving a fuck. And that only lasts so long.
absolutely. Uh, tell us about chasing stars.
Chasing Stars. Okay, so that track was actually part of like three I did in a week. So there was just an Anno Domini contest. I had a bunch of beats. Like I bought about 1,600 beats. Chasing Stars was actually the second song I've ever recorded this way where I didn't write a single word down. Like after these three songs, I stopped writing. The way I do it now, since I have my studio, I have all this. I literally just sit behind the mic and I freestyle until I have a song. So that whole song, like I did a one take freestyle, went back, edited some things, and then like just some parts it would be like 2 bars here, 4 bars there, and I just hit record constantly and record and record and record until I had a freaking track.
Yeah.
And like that beat just hit me. I loved that beat right away when I heard it. Like, yeah, yeah, and like I don't know, I'm kind of a weird guy at times. So like you'll hear a couple lines in there that are just like they're me.
Yeah.
It's just me showcasing who I am. And
Absolutely.
I don't always I do have two sides to me. Fucking completely ridiculous and emotional and freaking in touch with the world. That's
Yeah.
basically it. There's not much in between.
Yeah.
I'm kind of I'm over the edge on either one because like I use music as an outlet. It gets me through the day. It gets me through these thoughts in my head. And like, I mean, look at Jim Carrey, funniest motherfucker ever, but he's so fucking depressed.
Yeah.
But like music for me dragged me out of that depression. Music is the only thing that kept me going. And like I before I started doing music again, I just felt like I had nothing to live for. And then like I started writing, and then I didn't even write. I just made one song when I was at my lowest, and then all of a sudden I'm just normal again. That's when that was after about 8 years of not recording anything. And then that's when I realized I fucking need this. Like it's not just something I like to do, it's a necessity for my sanity.
Absolutely. I understand it full heartedly. I understand how depression can affect you. I also understand how loss can affect you. I understand how life in the general can affect you.
Yeah, man.
I've had my stints in jail, and I know how that takes a different type of animal to sit there and do that time and stand on a man, be a man and stand on that time. And it just feel like every day moving slower than the next one.
Oh, dude, I didn't even get sentenced for a year and a half into it, and I had no idea what I was getting. Could have been anywhere between like 3 and 6 years. When I first got locked up, I thought I was doing fucking life. Like I didn't know the laws in that fucking country.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what was going to happen. Then I see people starting to get sentenced with similar charges to me, and I'm like, okay, I'll be okay. They're all between like 3 and 6. So I prepped myself for 6, but like I got lucky. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, man, that was scary. But yeah,
Yeah.
between prison, getting out, losing my best friend, losing my dad, and freaking all the people I lost while I was in prison. There was like 6 or 7 of them dropped from freaking fentanyl while I was in prison.
Mm.
And some of my really good friends, people that I fucking loved,
Mm.
and it just kept on going. It didn't stop.
Mm.
But I mean, we got to keep on going for them and ourselves. Like we're lucky to have people in our lives like that. We're lucky to have people that made us feel that way in the first place, because a lot of people don't fucking get that.
Absolutely.
So I'm thankful to have had them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like drug last year has been one of the most toughest years of the world's life, I would say, and impactful. And to have people to lose their life for other reasons, not just COVID, and have other things to build in with that. And also had to deal with personal issues at home, how you gonna get these bills paid. Those things I understand, I relate, and I understand I relate to that in your music also because in your music you can see that you evoke emotion. You can see that it's your release.
Yeah, man.
Tell by the way you attack the song. You give it every piece of ounce of energy you have.
Yeah, man. Actually, I'm gonna send you one track here I wrote for my he's my best friend.
Mm.
Like I lived with him for 2 years after I got out of prison. Within 6 months of me moving out, I freaking he freaking was found dead in his bed. And like this is the thing, is that the drugs were already getting bad before they closed the borders. Now they closed the borders and they're just getting worse. And there's more and more people dropping all the time. Like legalize the shit. Like it's at the point where you're either gonna let everybody die to keep fighting a war that shouldn't even freaking matter anymore, or give them something safe, because people are going to do what they're going to do regardless. When you make things
Absolutely.
illegal, you're just creating another freaking black market for it. So you might as well have a bit of control over it.
Absolutely. And the government plays a big part in the distribution and also the debt toll. You know, um,
Exactly.
yeah, it's unfortunate that a lot of good people are losing their lives. And I like the point that he pointed out that people make their choice and they make their choice to do it. And it should be a safer way to do it, a safe way to enjoy yourself without having to take so many risks in order to do so because stuff is so illegal or you're trying to, move stuff around or whatever partaking that you're doing in that market. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Um,
Dude. Yeah. No, I've had to save people from overdosing, and it's fucking scary when it's someone you love.
oh, I know. I
Like,
know.
and I'm sorry, that's just a subject I have strong beliefs towards.
Yeah. No, I understand. I have strong beliefs towards too. My cousin was a heroin addict. I saved his life twice.
Yeah,
Uh,
my ex was a yeah, she was into some shit too, and like I saved her
yeah.
too.
I saved his life twice. And
Yeah.
last year during the pandemic, he died from an aneurysm. So I understand clearly. And I get where you're coming from, and that type of thing fucks with your psyche. It will fuck with your psyche, especially when it's people that, because to have people
Yeah.
around you and understand, I want you to understand not only where he coming from, but where I'm coming from. You actually have people around you that genuinely care about you. It's a rare thing in this world today to have people around you that genuinely have your interests at heart. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when you got them type of people around you, and to lose them, and you have to deal with people that you can't trust, people that you don't know, you know what I'm saying, people with alternative motives, it's tough. It's tough because the good people always leave early, and I wanted to leave it on that message. I wasn't going to speak on it because I didn't know how far he wanted to go in that conversation. But tell us, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, um, I don't, did
Go
it go,
for it, man. Don't worry. I'm open.
I'm getting going wrong. I believe his name is Rhythm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, tell us about Rhythm.
Oh, Rhythm. No, no, he's still my friend. I still talk to him all the time. Rhythm is my old partner.
Okay.
Like we used to make music together all the time, go to the studio together. We met just freestyling. We still talk all the time. It's just he has a family now. Well, not really. He has a son, he has a girlfriend, and he has a job that's just killing him. He has no way to make music all the time and no time to get out to record as much. Me and
Okay.
him, we go way back. We've been friends since high school, basically. And
Absolutely.
like we still want to make music together. We still talk. It's just it's hard to coordinate.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still good. Like me and Rhythm, we're always going to be tight.
Absolutely. You say pain. I mean, you say music was your emotional outlet.
Oh, absolutely.
For me, my emotional outlet started with poetry,
Mm,
and then it went into music. Um, Everything I do today is an emotional outlet to me, if that makes sense now.
it's the
Um,
creativity.
right.
Like that's it.
And how would you describe your growth in not only music but in life from when you start first pursuing music to now?
Insane.
Mm,
Like I didn't realize, like, because when I started music, it was because I found a piece of paper on the ground in eighth grade,
yeah,
and some kid just like says, "Hey, that's mine. There's some lyrics I wrote," and I was like, "He's like," I was like, "Lyrics?" He's like, "Yeah, I was writing a song." He's like, I was like, "People can write songs." Like I didn't think about like normal people like me writing a song or
mm,
anything like that before that. And then after that, I joined an Aftermath forum. I started freaking writing lyrics online, and it's like some of them were okay, but like, and then I got into a program for at-risk youth within 6 months of starting to write, and that's when I first started recording. Was 6 months after I started writing, and like I couldn't even keep a beat. Like I was like talking over the beat, nothing was on time. I didn't understand what timing was, and like the growth is just you see it like from my first album, which was called One Man's Worth, which I was like 15 when I put that out or something, and like I don't even think I have a copy of it anymore. But like it's
yeah,
insane. Like
yeah,
the level of maturity that's come through my music lately too, ever since like because I used to make music that I thought people would want to listen to, dance to, whatever, or just stuff that like just was fun. And then now, like since I only started again in the last year, but the last time I put out anything serious was like in 2009 before that. So last May was when I first started actually releasing music again. And like that was when I realized I was like, wow, because when I realized what it meant to me emotionally and it was the music I wanted to make, that's when it was a lot more um releasing. Like I just felt so much better about putting out the music that I wanted to put out, not the music I thought people wanted to hear from me. Like because that's all I wanted from the beginning is like I was like, oh, I'll get big and then I'll freaking start putting out the music I want after that. And I was just realized now, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna put out the music I want now because out there's gonna be people that vibe with that kind of music. Like there's a crowd for every niche, and yeah, nobody's music is for everybody, but music itself is for everybody.
absolutely.
And anything that you want to do with your music, you should do it because out there's going to be people who want to listen to it. Don't give a damn about what your friends say. Don't give a damn about what anybody says. Out there's going to be people who like it as long as you're doing something that's like quality. Like, and if you aren't of that quality yet, you can get there. Just keep on fucking going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was some good advice. And I totally agree. And it's for any artist out there that's trying to do this music thing or of any dream of any kind that you have. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it, man. Keep pushing and doing it. One of my favorite songs and favorite titles is the Dad by oh, let me say it right, the Dad by
Oh, the dad bod anthem. See that one, I was literally just sitting in my living room and like I was single at the time and like all these girls were like hitting me up and I was like, I'm a fat motherfucker. Why do you like me? And it's just like, fuck it. And I just started fucking going off like I don't fucking fuck with any of that shit anymore. But like at the time, that was my anthem. And I wrote that fucking strictly for me because like I'm a chubby motherfucker. And I was just learning like, you know what? I'm fine with being a chubby motherfucker because when I was in prison, I worked out for like 4 to 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. I got fit as hell. I got out. I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to have fun and I don't want to fucking worry. So yeah, now I'm just fucking living me and eating a cheeseburger. It's fucking great.
Yeah, living life. Hey, leave the door alone. Yeah, living life.
Yeah,
Um,
but
uh, and I like how organic it is. I'm big on things being just really organic. Really, it's really not a thought process. Cause I met a lot of artists, they didn't really have a thought process. They were just really so organic, and that's how I started up with this podcast. That's what I was telling you, and the thing I was like, it's not too much editing because I want to keep it as organic as possible.
yeah,
So, and I love that. Yeah, I just love how organic um the feel of it is, the emotion, the raw emotion of it. Everything about the music that you putting out. Each song has its own story and its own journey that it takes, So
that's what I do with my music is tell my story. The big thing I got to add there is it's produced by Landfill Productions. That's my producer Alpha Omega. To be honest, I wouldn't even still be rapping if it wasn't for him. So Landfill Productions, landfillbeats.com. Check him out. He's fucking amazing. And like he's really solid dude. Like he will hook you up if you show him love.
yeah, definitely shout out to Landfill Beats, man. Definitely. One song that caught my attention, another one that I liked was So Close featuring Natasha. If I screw your last name up, do not kill me. Natasha Olison and Khalid DeLuca.
Oh, Natasha O'Lawson and Caleb DeLuca.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll save you from that one. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful there. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I just reconnected with Natasha. She's been through a lot. I just set up her studio for her, so I'm hoping we'll get some new songs done. I actually did a freestyle with her recently, where I can send that to you later if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's fucking amazing. Like I rushed her in the studio
Yeah.
because like I didn't know her full potential and I didn't realize how good she could actually sound. But like she could have sounded so much better than I did in that one. Like I screwed up the mix. I was still new at engineering then too, but it still turned out really good because we had live instruments. We had two musicians in the studio for that one, and they were just running around playing every instrument. We got a freaking baby grand piano. We got like bass. We got a drummer. We got like it was all live instruments on that one, and like I wrote most of the lyrics, pretty much all of them, and then we edited them together. Got Caleb, who's like a crazy beatboxer. He taught me how to beatbox, and that was a fun fucking song to do. It took me like 3 months.
Jesus. You've been doing music for 14 years. What was the
18.
18? I'm sorry.
18 years now. I'm
18
32. I
years.
started at 14, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking of 14, 18 years now. What was the most important lesson you think that you have learned over this time in that journey?
Oh man, most important lesson. Do it because you love it, not because you think it'll make you money.
Mm.
Like do it because it's something that is important to you, not because you think that it's going to lead anywhere. Because honestly, after 18 years, I've only just started to see a bit of return, and that's from like mixing other people's songs and stuff, not even from my music.
Yeah.
Like if I kept going back in 2009, if I kept going all the way through till now, I probably would have got somewhere. if I didn't go to prison, if I didn't all this other stuff, I probably would be somewhere right now because we were just starting to pick up momentum. The biggest thing is you just got to do it because you love it and keep fucking doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I tell people a lot them, and you know, God works in mysterious ways. Thing you know, want to put more on you than you can bear. If you can bear the stone, the success will be that much sweeter. So you know what I'm saying. That's always been a hashtag in my life. If you can bear the stone, the success will be that much sweeter. Because we all go through the hard times and had to go through them. You know, it's always a brick wall. You're gonna run into a
Yep,
brick wall. You know what I'm saying? In life,
absolutely.
everybody runs into it at least once. You know what I'm saying? You will run into one, but you got to know how to navigate. It's not the journey. It's well, it's not what you go through, but it's how you come out on the other side.
And it's how you go through it, man. Dude, when I was in
Yeah.
prison, I did everything I could to keep with music. I wrote 900 pages of lyrics. I taught myself guitar. Like I did everything I could to keep music. When I was first writing lyrics without the guitar, before I knew guitar, I would just sit there and listen to the radio and start writing to whatever song was on the radio. Do you know how annoying that is when the beat changes every 3 minutes?
Mm.
Like I still managed to get 900. And honestly, my lyrics from jail, they're better than my freaking lyrics now sometimes. Let me fucking show you something. These are my lyrics from jail.
Sheesh. You get
This is what I wrote in jail alone.
a lot of time to reflect in them, man. I ain't gonna lie. Damn.
Like that was just like 3 years of lyrics just sitting. I haven't even written that much since I've been home. I don't think I wrote that much when I was out.
Shoot, I about to say got a couple albums, not a couple about everybody got a platinum album. Oh, shoot, you might have to go through
Oh,
that.
it's
They
all
got a
good.
platinum album in there somewhere.
Dude, probably like I've gone through it and some of my best fucking lyrics are in there.
Yeah.
Like I know it. It's just that they need refining. I need to edit it, and I'm just too much of I have too much ADHD where I'm just like go go go. I don't even write lyrics down anymore, like I said, because I don't feel like I have the time to. I'm just like record, 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 and yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, man, it's crazy though. A lot of people that I know that did extended time in jail. One thing they always say, and I asked them, "Do you regret going through it?" And they always say, in most situations, they say no, because if it was not for it, you know, jail in certain people's situations, jail saved them. Would you say that in your situation, jail saved you, helped you
probably.
greatly? Yeah.
Like I was going through intense depression. Like the reason I freaking ended up there was partially because of my depression. Like it just it basically I was doing blow like fuck almost every day, every other day, if not more. Like it's I did the math and I don't even
Mm.
know how the fuck I got this much money, but like it was like I was spending 2 grand a month of blow at one point,
Yeah.
and that was like consistent for a couple years.
Yeah.
So like who knows? Like I probably would have been dead if I didn't go to jail. I ended up 3 years sober because of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, 3 years sober. Lord knows when I got out, I fucking partied, but I
Yeah.
don't even touch that shit anymore. But anything like that, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even drink anymore. Actually, the party got boring.
Well,
Like I don't
um,
drink. I smoke a bit of weed, but not even that very much. Like,
yeah.
yeah, my vice is sleep deprivation. That's about where I'm at now.
Yeah. Yeah, I deal with a little bit of that assignment from time to time myself because I be up. Sure. I be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I just
Oh man, dude, it's same. I was
wow.
up till 6 last night,
Yeesh.
like 6 a.m. because I was just recording a song and I was so fucking hyped about it, and I was just like, I want to keep going, keep going, keep going. Sun comes up, and I'm like, okay, I'm dying now.
Yeah, absolutely. I already know, man. I think it's amazing that you came out and you stay focused on your craft and you stay focused on because you was making a lot of traction and now as of now you're back making some of that traction back.
Yeah,
So it's good to see that you're finding that success back. And me personally, I wish you nothing but the success as somebody that grew up uh, around people that went through the same trials and tribulations that you went through, and also went through them myself. To see you succeed is to see me succeed. So I'm stoked about that. So
oh yeah, I have to mention one thing. I am signed now.
Yeah.
I'm working with a label, Atlas Star
Atlas.
Records.
Yeah.
I have to mention this because if I forgot to mention this, I'd be kind of a dick towards my label. These
Yeah.
guys are freaking awesome. We are always like working with people looking for, they let artists keep 100% of their royalties, which is unfucking heard of in
Yeah.
today's industry. And that's because we've basically just sell all the freaking services that artists are paying for anyway. But the idea is we make the artists money, then the artists start buying our services. And we're also looking into, we just became an authorized retailer for Universal Audio as well.
Okay.
I just got my friend a freaking Apollo for like $300 or $400 cheaper than it is in the stores.
Jeez.
Like, so like we're looking into getting as many of these manufacturers as possible, audio, software, hardware, everything. We want to legitimately change the way the industry works and how the artist just gets regurgitated out.
Absolutely.
But it's still like, it's a lot of work, especially giving the artists all of their royalties. Like
Yeah.
that's a hard one. We got a roster of nearly 100 artists now with a team of like 30 staff members, and I worked my way up to the fourth basically in the totem pole within a week or two because they saw how much I knew and could do. So I'm currently the CIO of the company,
Yeah.
which I have no
Absolutely.
idea how the hell that happened. I guess I just spent the last year learning and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's determination. True, man. Atlas, you was telling us about that relationship and how did that relationship come about?
Honestly, I hit up all those guys online. We're like looking for artists, looking for artists, looking for artists. I just message every one of them with my music, like, hey, what do you want? And these are the first guys that weren't like, hey, send us money. No, they were just like, hey, dope song. Let me give you a call. And so I talked to freaking one of the owners. And yeah, Joe, he's awesome. And like we just clicked right away because we have that ridiculous side to our personalities and that like extreme passion for music. You can tell the passion for music in somebody's voice when they talk about it. And I could tell this guy was not trying to scam me. And I just told him, I'm like, listen, man, if you are real, I will go to the ends of the earth for you. And it turns out he was real. So now I'm going to the fucking ends of the earth for them. Atlas Star Records, we need help because we need people to believe in us. We need more. We need playlisters. We need influencers. We need everything that we can possibly get right now to help us promote our artists because we have some amazing talent. And honestly, the further we get, the further these artists gets, the more people we can bring on. And we'll bring on anybody who we can, who we think deserves it, because all you need is to love music. You don't even have to be professional yet. As long as we see the potential and the passion, that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, I think it's super dope what y'all got going on over there, and I would 100% like to offer my services with my platform.
Dude, hell
Um,
yeah. I really appreciate that. We need influencers big
mm,
time because the biggest struggle we're having right now is finding a consistent revenue stream.
yeah,
And if we can start building our own platforms bigger,
yeah,
then that's like you guys can help with that. Like you're building your platform right now, but the more influencers we get, they can help us build our platforms and get the word out about what we do. Because like
absolutely.
streaming and like all these endorsements and everything like that, that's become the new age of music.
Oh, it's
That's how people are making money these days. And that's how our label has to start making money as well.
absolutely. Like I said, I'm definitely down. Shoot me more information, and we'll work on it. You guys, I think it's just a dope thing, and cause really, y'all concept with my concept is the exact same thing. That's the whole reason I started the platform to give artists the promotion they need, the fresh ears. You know what I'm saying? To hear that sound that's coming out. As many platforms. I feel independent artists who coming from the ground level who don't have the mainstream support need as many platforms as they can get.
Oh,
They
hell
need
yeah,
the
man.
advantage that a lot of those artists have. Give them that advantage because sometimes the gem is not in the mainstream artist. The gem is in the independent artists. There's some killer independent artists who should be heard today. They deserve to be heard today. They deserve
Yeah.
a chance, and that's what it's about.
Oh, dude, the music industry today is twisted. The
Yeah,
most talented, the most like amazing artists will get passed down for the guy with the better show.
yeah,
Like And like the music industry is no longer about music. It's about 5 to 20% music at most, and it's about the rest is whatever you can give them. So I'm just being myself. Like I spent half a day promoting myself with videos of my music synced to Corn, just giving people freaking like headaches all day online while I was trolling them with it. So, and that worked. I actually got my views up. I got new followers, and it was just because I was freaking giving people headaches online on random rap forums.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'm
Uh,
going to promote myself with a show, I might as well just be myself and do it.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing like being the original. I tell people all the time, be yourself, let people accept you for who you are. And if they're genuine, they're gonna truly accept you for who you are. On a side note though, to y'all out there, I want y'all to know, tune in July 4th. We will be live streaming. Thank God it's Friday, music festival concert. And my guest QL is definitely gonna be in the building performing that day. So you would definitely want to check that out. It's gonna be a big live stream. It's gonna be crazy. Uh yeah, July 4th, man. Me and my guy musically, shout out to musically, the owner, creator, and host of the Rap It Out podcast. Uh Me and him came together on this collaboration and wanted to put this collaboration together to put a dope ass event together for independent artists. And this gonna be a crazy promo situation. So look for heavy promo coming soon. Look for crazy performances. I done seen some of them, and I'm telling you, this is concert level, superstar concert level shit that's coming. So
I'm going
dope.
to be whipping out the guitar for my video.
Yeah. I saw you play the guitar. I was looking at some of YouTube videos. I saw you whipping the guitar.
Oh
Play.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that was all Prism. I
Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this actually.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's gonna be a good show. I signed up on the last day.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna be super dope. Overall, what do you want the fans? What's the message you want the fans to get from your music?
Love yourself.
Mm,
Like love yourself, love your life, despite like all the bullshit that you go through. Like we all have like loss. We all have like self doubt. We all have all these issues, mental health. Like just don't let it destroy you. Just do your best to find your way. Like don't think you're alone. Like just because you're lacking something in your life right now doesn't mean you're going to be lacking it next year. Like find joy in the little things. Like just find the people who are there, and whether you think there's anybody there or not, guaranteed there's at least one person you can talk to.
absolutely.
That's my message. Like I've struggled with mental health my whole life. I freaking spent half my life freaking just hating myself for no reason, like just
Mm,
thinking I wasn't good enough. And I know I am. Like
mm,
it's hard. It's hard when you're stuck in your head all the time.
yeah.
It's easy to just give up. Just
Mm,
do your best not to, because there are people who love you.
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just a PSA, if I know somebody out there struggling with depression or suicidal tendencies or anything of that nature, because lately I've been seeing uh, me being big on hip hop, artists from New York, 40 Cal daughter drove a car into a lake because of the situation of a boyfriend leaving her. So understand when you see people going through stuff, reach out. All it takes is a random act of kindness. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
So,
it. Sometimes it just takes one person, just
yeah,
one person saying, "Hey, are you okay?"
yeah,
And just, yeah, like
definitely,
that's
man.
all it takes at times. Like, and the thing is, like, if didn't have the mental fortitude I had,
Yeah,
I would have ended it a long time ago. But like, I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I don't know. I'm too stubborn. I
yeah,
have it in my head that I'm not. From the beginning, I was like, I would never do that, and I've stuck with that. And there's been so many times where I felt at my lowest, and it's all I wanted to do, but
yeah.
I never pushed it to that level.
It's
Things get
purpose.
better. My mantra is you will never be facing the same issue in a year that you are today. I
Yeah,
mean, sometimes, yeah, there's givens to that, but like
yeah,
you won't be in the exact same mental state or position that you are today in a year. Like
mm,
something will be different, something better, something worse, but that's life. Life is ups and downs, and you have to survive through them and try your best for the people around you, because the people around you would hurt a lot if you were gone.
absolutely, absolutely, man. Who are your top? What are the top five songs in your playlist today?
In
Like,
my playlist.
yeah,
So My personal music or my favorite music?
It can be your favorite or your personal, like what your favorite music that you like to listen to.
I like Chris Webby.
Okay.
Chris Webby, Weirdo is one of my favorite songs. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie here. Since I've started working on music again, I almost haven't listened to very much music in the last year because of it. Because like I'm constantly mixing songs or making songs, and like I spend 4 to 16 hours a day on this. I do sometimes, but like Chris Webby's one of my favorites. Atmosphere. Let me think. Who else do I listen to regularly? Like Ritz, Tech Nine. And oh man, who else? There was a fucking lot of them a little while ago. I liked Hollywood Undead for a bit. They still dope, but they're just different. But yeah, I go all over the place, to be honest. Not even just hip hop. I grew up on Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but Chris Webby is definitely one of my biggest influences nowadays. Like for the shit that he's done, like in my eyes, he's the reincarnation of lyrical hip hop coming back. Like it's the first time I've seen lyric other than Tech Nine, who's stayed consistent throughout the years, but he's a fucking oddity. But like, and by the way, Chris Calico, nicest fucking guy ever. Met him at a show, nicest fucking guy ever. Just sits in the crowd. You can tell he appreciates his audience appreciates where he's at. I will always say that Chris Calico's dope. But Chris Webby, like before him, lyrical hip hop was not coming back as hard as it is now. Like nowadays, I'm so happy to see it's back.
Yeah.
And here's a weird thing most people might not have thought about with COVID. Have you noticed that dance music and party music is like dropping down? Like it's still there, but like the regular pop music that's been coming out and like saturating us over the years since COVID, it's disappearing and being replaced with like feel good music, uplifting music, like happier music, because people aren't partying anymore. People
Yeah.
just are stuck at home depressed and they want to feel better. Like
Yeah.
now is the time to bring back the thought-provoking music.
Yeah. It's the time. Well, you got the attention. It's the time to wait something to have and reevaluate. I do see that. I do see that the dance music is very limited. You know, you got new dancers coming out here and there.
Who's dancing?
You know, but it ain't. It's more of a whole lot of old songs. That's what I was about to say. It's a lot of old songs that they dancing to. It's very
Yeah.
rare if you see them dancing to anything new, because it really ain't no new. Too many new. Soldier Boy made to make a clap, but that's not. I wouldn't consider that a dance song.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're still going to have like all that music like trickling out here and there, but it's not getting pumped out as much or as often as it was before, or promoted as much as it was before.
Mm.
For the most part, people are at home. A lot of people aren't even listening to the radio anymore. Like, just listen to Spotify. Tell me what I want to listen to.
Pretty much. They're single, and that's what they go with. Pretty much, that's all it really takes to make a hit. You make one fire song, and then all of a sudden you're a superstar. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Next album, like half of the artists that do that, they had next album be like totally shits. There's no substance behind it. There's no creative behind it. Because then that's another thing I ask a lot of artists. I'm curious your take on it. I ask artists what's more important to them, the creative process or the fame.
The creative process or the fame?
Yeah.
The creative process. Like the fame is, I don't even know if I want absolute fame or anything. Like I don't. Like, well, all I want is to live a comfortable life. Like I want to make a living off of doing what I love.
Yeah.
Like if I make enough to cover all my bills and like not worry, I'm happy. I don't need to get super rich. I don't need superstardom. I don't need anything like that. I just want to make a fucking living doing something I love to do and
Absolutely.
not being so stressed out anymore or breaking my body down, working a freaking like job that I would never get out of. I got fired recently. So terminated without cause while I was waiting for surgery. And anyway, that's going into a lawsuit.
Yeah.
But dude, it's given me the next year to work on music. So fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever. So like I've been off since January. I've been consistently working on music every day for 16 hours since, and the improvement's insane. But
Absolutely.
like I want to be comfortable with where I'm at, and I want to be happy with the way I chose to make my money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. I wouldn't, you know, like I was a cook since I was 19. Straight out of the military. Straight out of school, I went into the military. Army.
Oof.
No discipline. Got kicked out. Went into cooking for years now. 10 over 10 years cooking, but that experience, that discipline from cooking, I brought into doing this. And I did it not for the money, I did it because I love to cook. And it was the
Yeah.
same with this situation, even though it was accidental, because I was always shy. So I ain't really a talk to person outside of the podcast. And people don't believe that, but the people that know me in real life will tell you, he don't say nothing. I can't hear him. He talk too low. Literally, they tell me speak up. I can't hear you. This is all day constant because I don't talk to people. So
Dude, that's like the opposite of this girl I work with,
yeah,
Shirley. She's an amazing singer,
yeah,
amazing. And she hit me up on Discord and like we talk back and forth sometimes. I was teaching her to mix. And one day I'm just like, you don't talk very much, do you? And she's like, actually, in real life, I just don't shut up. It's just like, and I was just
yeah,
like, yeah, she just doesn't talk much online because, but she's like takes everything I teach her and comes back with it. And I'm like, okay, so you weren't listening.
yeah.
But she's such an amazing look up Shirley. Oh wait, what was it? It's I am Shirley. Just look up Shirley SoundCloud with no Shirly and then the song is called Laal, Life as a Loser, and it's fucking amazing. We're just in the process of signing her. I'm working on an album with her and actually Raini Beats right now, just an acoustic guitar album.
Yeah.
Um, and she is amazing. She's my secret weapon. She is my Sia.
Yeah.
I love this girl.
I'm gonna have to definitely check her out. Shout outs to Shirley. Shout out to her, man. I definitely want to check out her music, man. I'm definitely tune into it. Uh, First of all, tell the people where they can find your music.
Oh yeah, here, let me find that for you. I'll send you a link to it. Because yeah, it's I mean, she's so
YouTube.
simple, but it's like I don't know what she wants sometimes, but I want to tell everyone about her because I think she's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm on it. Yeah, share, copy, and where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, what the heck just happened there? Okay, there we go. I just sent you the song I told you to go look for.
Mm.
So yeah, she's a good person too. Like she just loves music, but like I don't know. I'm looking forward to working with her more. She's got an amazing voice.
Let's play a little bit of this for you, man.
Yeah, play the first fucking couple seconds or a minute or something.
Okay.
Actually, I'll send you the song I did with her recently as well.
Mm. See, that's enough. That's enough. If y'all want to hear more of that, y'all gotta go and support. Go to SoundCloud, go to YouTube, wherever Shirley at, that's where y'all need to go. But I will say this: she's very talented. That was very dope. I can't wait to go in and explore more music and listen to it and enjoy myself. Might have to have her on the podcast. You know, if you want on the podcast, you know.
I'll see if she'll come on. Actually, that link I just sent you, don't use that one. Use this one. Yeah, there was a time feature. If you want to play that one right now, that one's a good one.
It is.
That's just a track about straight up about back in the day.
It's unreleased.
Yeah, it's unreleased. I haven't put it. I was just mixing it for release actually.
Yo, let me give y'all a snippet.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. Come on. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Next X.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Shirley.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Just pop the album art up on the screen.
Yeah.
Now wait for it.
Man, that's all y'all get, man.
Yeah, man, dude,
That's
she's
all y'all
amazing.
get.
Like
Yeah.
I was so stoked when she sent that hook back to me, and I was just like, oh hell yeah, I'm ready
Yeah.
for this. Like
Yeah.
I
She's super talented. Got a nice sound. Uh, I, I'm curious to see what genre she put herself in, but also with you, what genre? How would you describe your music?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah,
I'm not hip hop. I
yeah,
am not. I'm hardly even rap. Like
yeah.
I don't know what the hell I am, to be honest. I'm having a fucking identity crisis here because I thought I was a rapper this whole fucking time. And now I'm figuring out I'm not. Like I rap, yeah, but I'm not really a rapper,
Yeah,
I guess. Like I don't know. If you my best friend, like from like when I was a kid, he's a hip hop purist, fucking hates my music, but that's because he only likes the Eric B. Rakim sound, which is like that's everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like I said, not nobody's music's for everybody, but I don't know what the fuck I am. Anybody who likes strictly hip hop will not like me. My fan base is like primarily like they like a bit of rap, but they mostly like punk and rock because
yeah,
I guess my friend group was mostly like skaters growing up,
yeah.
like and I guess that heavily influenced my music. Like I grew up on rock music from my dad, and like I don't know, this is just like I'm getting more into singing, playing guitar, and like doing everything. Like I don't know, I just make the music how I make it, and I am a rapper, but I don't know. Tell me what I am. If anybody out there knows what to classify me as or who I sound like, fucking tell me. Because I know I sound like a little bit like Everlast, but I don't have his style at all.
Uh, from what I hear, I get
Yeah,
like
like
a hard rock, hip hop hard rock. Uh,
yeah, it's kind of like that, isn't it? It's kind of that grungy voice. Just
yeah, you give me that
there was a
growl like
time.
DMX, but also that punk rock aspect too. So it's like,
Yeah, and like the uplifting side of it mixed with my voice, like because it's like the
mm,
sentimentality of my voice along with the ridiculousness of some of my other songs like Dad Bod Anthem,
mm,
and like just like my personality mixed with it, it kind of just throws everything for a loop because like hearing my voice, you'd expect me to be like X gonna give it to you, mama. Like just like
but
like
nobody
that fucking
expected him to
hard
talk with it
music.
like that in real life though. But he,
Yeah, but it's just I rap about my life. I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not. I'm not a gangster. I'm soft as fuck. I have no idea how I lived through prison. I was a nice guy and somehow people liked that and I ran with it.
absolutely, man.
Like I
Absolutely.
don't know. Like thank God Australians love Canadians.
Yeah, absolutely. Shoot.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
I will say this though, man. I have interviewed a lot of artists from all over the world. A couple artists, I think you like my third or fourth artist in Canada, and I have not been disappointed with Air Canada artists that I've interviewed. And I would say that simply because the dedication they put into their work, it purely shows. It purely shows that motivation they have for their work. And what I love about what I do, and I tell this to a lot of people that come on, I love the way that music connects us. I might not never go to Canada, but I'm
I don't know if
connected
I'll
in
ever
the
get to
internet.
America.
Right, but I'm connected to Canada and I'm connected to Romania and I'm
Hell
connected
yeah.
to Australia and the Bahamas and Honduras because I've met so many different artists and that brought me into their life and their city and trying to endure. So I just love that feeling of music. Music is a connection feeling, and I love that about it. You
Hell
know,
yeah, man. Like it's that's the thing is like I've connected with so many people that I never would have otherwise.
yeah,
Like and like I've somehow surrounded myself with musical people and it's just we all gravitate towards each other. Like it's a
absolutely,
passion we all share that in an industry that just chews us all up and spits us out, but for some reason we keep coming back for more because we love it.
absolutely. How has COVID affected you guys in Canada?
Oh, it's they're separating us into health districts until the 25th of May. Kind of feels like the Hunger Games over here. Um, I mean, me personally, I haven't noticed much. Like I've met like one person who caught it and that was it. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's really as bad as they're saying. I haven't caught it. Nobody I know here has caught it except for that one guy from my old job. And like other than that, like they're just I don't know. I like to say they're going overboard, but then again, maybe they should go overboard. Who knows? Hey,
Right.
though, the other day I saw one of those freaking SpaceX satellite constellations. Freaked the hell out of me, man. I swear that's related to COVID somehow because that thing was not a satellite and it was not in space. That was
Okay.
like no higher than a plane. Anyway, sorry, that just sparked it because the whole COVID thing and conspiracies. But this thing was real.
Hold on.
It's on my YouTube channel if you want to see the video.
I'm sorry. I hate to
Uh,
talk with children in the room. They don't know how to sit down and keep still. And
Dude, I don't even know how to do that.
I'm still, I understand. I was ADHD growing up, but I learned to calm myself down and sit down sometimes. But I understand being hyperactive and want to move around. To have a ball of energy. It's just crazy. Definitely, man. Like it's a it's a dope experience. Like I said, interviewing you and knowing your story and can relate.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
Tell us what kind of software that you use to record, what kind of mics you got, what kind of programming you using.
Well, I actually have a legitimate copy of Pro Tools that I don't use. Um, but like I got like my legitimate software now, like Waves. I use a lot of Waves plugins. Shout out to Waves. I am an affiliate. I guess this is the first time I've ever said that. Um, and but I use this mic. This is my Neumann TLM 103.
That's dope.
That's primarily what I use, but like a lot of people have issues with the Neumann because they don't like how it sounds perfectly like, but for me, my voice, it works really well, especially mixed with this little beast. This is my Allen and Heath ZR16 mixing console.
Mm.
The obsessive side of me made me figure out how the hell to get the MIDI working with Pro Tools. This is a 15-year-old board, and it took me 3 months to figure out that the coding from Allen and Heath was actually wrong. And I freaking recoded there's something called Bohm's MIDI translator or whatever, but I recoded it and sent it back to them. Nobody online had figured it out, but I finally figured it out and sent it to them and got a thank you.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
and this computer I built myself.
Yeah.
I freaking got a crazy tax return. This whole thing took me 4 years to build. Like
Jeez.
4 years of constant debt. I still owe like a couple $100 for that $500 pair of headphones there. That's
Jesus.
ATH R70X. They're my mixing headphones. The ones I'm wearing right now, these are my monitoring headphones. They're what are they? Oh yeah, they're the ATH M40X or something like that. Oh yeah, M40X. 1 second. You're gonna see the ground there for a moment. But yeah, this computer, I got a crazy like 3K tax return 1 year, and I just fucking spent the whole thing on the computer. And then I spent a while learning how to build a computer.
Yeah.
A couple not NS10s, sorry, those are the old freaking amazing ones. Hey, where'd you get that from? These are my Yamaha HS8s, Yamaha M08 keyboard, and this is where my room starts to get a little bit fucking chaotic. I used to be able to use this thing for like beats, but it does not even work on Windows anymore. And then yeah, just got the keyboard, that, and giant freaking club speakers.
Yeah.
Like, and I actually have a lot more gear than this too. I've loaned out my second studio to my friend so that she can record now.
Yeah.
And actually I managed to make a third studio for Natasha.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Crazy, man.
Like, I don't know, all my friends who want to record but don't have the means to, I end up giving them studios for, like, apparently.
Yeah. See, that's purpose. You know, it's good to want to help people and to see them grow, man. And like both of them is too talented artists in themselves. Also, Khalid, also a few other, also the producers. Landfill producer. He produced a lot of the beats and very dope beats. Um, and definitely, man. Like I said, it's crazy. And if you tell the people where they can find your music on what platforms you on, let them know where they can find you at.
I'm on every platform, Spotify, everything. Look up QL of Landfill or go to qloflandfill.com. All my links are on there. Landfillbeats.com for my producer, atlasstarrecords.com. But yeah, just look up QL of Landfill and I will pop up on literally anything. I have made accounts with everything, every streaming platform, every social media platform. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, freaking Twitter, TikTok, freaking wherever the hell you want to go, I'm there. I'm on Tumblr. I'm on some random site I can't even pronounce the name of because I'm pretty sure the characters are Chinese.
They got all kind of websites. You know, my name. When I started doing this, I always did graphic design. I've always did promotions. I was always good at sales. I used to work for Times Picayune, which is the local newspaper here in New Orleans back in a long time ago. In high school, they used to have us pitching newspaper subscriptions to people.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from. And I used to work at night, so a lot of the times I had met some unsavory and weird people. And I'm a kid in school, but this is my night job, going trying to convince somebody to buy a damn newspaper. So, you know, and that's just the gist of it. Like,
no, dude, I get it. Like, yeah, I've been there. I've definitely been there. Wandering the streets at night when you're 12 years old is like back in when I was a kid, that was normal.
Yeah. Back then it was known because you had to go inside the street lights was out, you know.
Yeah, nowadays you're not allowed to be away from your parents if you're 12.
Yeah.
Like we used to wander the streets by ourselves at 7 or 8, like in like the dangerous neighborhoods. Like, yeah, but like get a rundown on what I do literally everything myself. Also, check out my last video, Quit. QL of Landfill, Quit on YouTube. I worked hard on that. I did all the graphics. I do mixing, mastering, recording, video editing, freaking graphic design. I do everything under the sun that most artists pay for because I was broke and I just wanted to learn it for myself so I didn't have to pay anybody to do it.
Absolutely. I've been working on that lately. I have learned how to I already know how to video edit. I've learned how to audio edit. I learned how to live stream to a limit. I'm still trying to learn how to use the elements to make it look all pretty and nice, but I know how to live stream different little parts that I've been learning on this journey to get me better than I was before. Definitely, and also I was fortunate enough to run into a lot of people. And it's also good to have a team that's behind you. Also,
oh, you need a team. Like I've been my own team for so long, and it's draining. Yeah. You need to freaking be able to focus. Like my one thing is I don't like letting other people mix my vocals because I've never found a producer who makes them sound how I want, or an engineer who makes them sound how I want, and I just have trouble giving up control on that thing. But like, yeah, man, it's important that you learn how to do all these things. Like I can help you with a couple things. Like I know After Effects and Premiere a bit. So like if you need help, I'll teach you a couple things. Like, I don't know a lot. Those programs I'm fairly new to, but I do know how to do some like basic touch-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm using Audacity at the moment. I had a guy tell me a little bit about how to use Audacity, and he
See,
gave me
I've
a
never
key.
used I have used Audacity when it first came out
Mhm.
for audio. But I mean, if you want to know audio, then I can run you through the ringer on audio, because like I actually went to school for that for 4 years.
Yeah.
So like
Well,
that's one thing I do
everything
know about.
should. I'm always a sponge to learn. I want to know everything, a little bit of live stream, a little bit of this and that to get better at it.
Yeah.
It's just so that that way, because I'm gonna tell you, I got a story. I had this guy I was working with when I first started doing podcasts. Uh, Not gonna say his name because I haven't heard from him since. And the thing that happened was he was my co-host on the podcast as usually, and it wasn't video at the time; it was purely audio. And by me not knowing how to do an audio, I was letting him edit them. And I think we did like 15 episodes and we had like 30 in the stash. It got slow on his end as far as the editing and getting them sent to me to get pushed out. Uh the last I think one I got from him was maybe 4 months ago. I haven't heard from him since.
Damn.
And that was that. And to me, to be honest, to him, if he must listening, I'm not mad. Because right now I'm moving almost at 100 videos already in the last 7 months since I've started. So I'm not mad at him. If he had an issue, I felt like he could have reached out and said, well, look, I got an issue on my end. Don't just be a blanket call for the last few months and just, because then you're going to make me think he was trying to steal my content. And I don't think that's what it was. I think it was more of a person that she didn't know how to approach it. Because he didn't,
People avoid conflict, man. Like I used to. I
you
get
know,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I think it was a personal situation that he probably had going, he didn't know how to approach situation. And he just probably didn't want to speak on it. It was more personal on his end. I wish he would have reached out instead of just leaving me on mute for the last 4 months. But that's what it is. All's forgiving, We still succeeding, we still making it. I up with it on my own more now, so I've got the gist of it. I've got everything down peg. So I really don't. That you saying that the thing that it bothers me is to having to depend on others. I'm so strong, independent mind that I don't want to have to depend on others to wait on something that, because a person will tell you, well, it's going to take me 5 hours. That's something that can be done in 30 minutes. Don't tell me it's going to take you 5 hours so they can be done in 30 minutes if you got the time. Now, if you saying 5 hours because you ain't got the time, I can understand. But if you got the time and you saying, well, it's going to take me 5 hours to do it, and it take 30 seconds or 30 minutes, I'd rather, instead of me having to depend on somebody, I'd rather learn it and do it myself and get it the way I want it. So, I learned a lot of lessons on this journey, man. But it's been a dope one, need to say the less. But before we get out here, y'all know how I do it. I kick it off with a little dope freestyle before I get out of here, man. Before I get into that dope freestyle, like I said before, July 4th, thank God it's Friday Music Festival. Live streaming. We're trying to make it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So don't miss it. We, if you a live streamer that can help us with the live streaming part to get these live
Give me
streams.
2 seconds before the freestyle. Get a drink.
Yeah, man. If you
I'm down though.
oh yeah. If you a live streamer and you want to help us with the live stream for that, man, reach out to me, man. I'm everywhere on all socials. All socials. We gotta kick off this dope
All right.
stuff, this second.
So I can't hear beats on your end very well. So
Uh-huh.
are you freestyling? Am I freestyling? We both freestyling?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I can hear you now.
I am. Freestyle.
Am I freestyling? Are you freestyling? We all freestyling? What's going on?
The way it goes, I start off the freestyle, and if my guests want to join in, they're more than welcome to join in.
Okay, if you got a beat going, I can't hear it.
No beat.
No beats, just freestyle? Okay, I can do this.
Yeah. Listen. The world leave you in static. You ain't nice, but can turn illmatic, tragic. I'm trying to tell you, don't be a son of a bastard, be a son of a genius. Use your mind, use your thoughts. Don't get lost in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? it hate to be a prisoner in your own skin. Don't get caught in the 8 mile. See, for a while, you will lose focus, but never get caught in the hocus pocus. I'm living life like a lotus, a flyer bomb. I'm something different by any means. You know what I'm saying? All I see is count the money, addicted to the green. See, Fetty is one thing, but creative is another. I move in a different way. Do it for my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I call me in the
All
whole.
right. You ready?
Yeah.
So I don't flip it, I rip it. It doesn't matter. These people around, they all seem a little too dismissive of me. I don't give a damn about any of the criticisms because I'm a being me, whether or not you want to believe that I have what it takes to reach the stars. Fuck it. I'ma shoot past Mars and Venus. You want to see this? It don't matter. I ain't gonna do what Eminem did and rhyme it with the size of his. And whether or not you understand this, it's seismic. The activity that I'm running through my mind is gonna blind them. I don't give a damn about the people when they see the fire in my iris because I know I belong here. That's my last name, and I'ma find them. I'ma get every single one of them who thought they had the same thoughts as me, whether or not they're running over it. You want to mull over it a bit? Well, think about it. This is how I'm about it. The music that I make is what makes me believe that I have a destiny that could be superseding anything else in my path. And I know that whether or not I react to the way that I am and go up above that, I could reach the stars. Fuck it. I'm gonna take them all with me, bring them back down here so they could see it where I raise the bar, and whether or not I'm coming past everything I've ever been, everyone wants to see the evidence. It's evident there ain't no way in hell I'm ever going back again. I had to be the one who was gonna see that. I don't really give a damn about every motherfucker fiending for a little bit more of me. You wanna see my destiny and best believe that I ain't gonna run and hide. No way, no how, no not tonight. This is my style, my rhyme, my life. I might be losing my mind, but I'm fine with that because I'm okay with the way I went. My life before this, it was shit, and it still kind of is, but at times it doesn't really matter about that. Or I might as well just fuck up a little bit because this is live. That's how you know it's live and not edited, because every motherfucker around here would tell you that once in their lifetime they fucked up too.
Yeah. Real talk. Man, you know what it is, man. Hawklyfe, man. Special thank you to my guest, man. QL of Landfill, man. You know, man, follow him, support him on all streaming platforms, everywhere he at, man. If you're not on the wave, you're gonna drown. Period.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me. Real quickly, shout out to Kayla, Cassie, Angel Patty, my mama, Atlas Star Records. That's a big one. I can't keep forgetting about you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Landfill Productions, landfillbeats.com, QL of landfill.com, and I'm pretty fucking sure I should have more. And if I forgot you, I'm sorry.
Everybody, shout outs to everybody, man.
Shout outs to everybody, everyone in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man.
Oh yeah, Josh, yeah, and I'm not gonna forget Josh. He's my best friend, lives down the street. Yo.
Yeah, shout out to Josh, man. You know,
Jesus Christ.
Man. Chop It Up podcast, man. It's your boy Hawklyfe. Chop it up. Let's talk.
Chop it up. All right.